Hello, welcome to the Hard Copy. The Hard Copy is a place where I try to convince you as a young person or medium young person. Being in my 60s, everybody seems young to me, so I try to convince you to make your music the traditional way. So you get traditional values back into music because I think that the music industry is dying not because of greed and money and all this other stuff. I think it's because people are not getting into the core structure of making sounds. And to me, the core structure of making a sound or a song or anything else you want to do in the music industry is your voice singing and this thing right here. A lot of people think it might be a piano, but I think that pianos are big. You can't carry them around. They're not portable. This is the basics. This here and this here. This is the basics of making music. Now, if you can't play the guitar, don't worry about it, because I'm going to show you how to play the guitar without knowing a goddamn thing about a guitar. I'm just going to show you how to do that. And then I have some songs that I've written here. So if you're a songwriter, an aspiring songwriter, you're going to get to hear some of the songs that I've written. And I will talk about songwriting also. Now, let's get to it here. When you're listening to my voice right now, it might sound like I'm in the background, it might sound like it's far away in a room and everything else. That's because we are in a room. There's no reverb, there's no echo, there's nothing. It's just my gravelly old man's voice right now. Now, because I'm a gravelly old man voice, you might think that, well, what can he show me? Because, I mean, he's old. But I'm going to show you something here. I'm going to give you a small demonstration of how anyone can sing. Because everybody always says that anybody can sing, but never one ever proves that anyone can sing. Everyone always says anyone can play the guitar, but they never show that anyone can play the guitar. So this is what I'm going to do here in this video. Now, the way I'm going to do this is just by, let's just, what the hell with it. We'll just get right down into singing something. First I'll play a little bit of the guitar. And now, when I play the guitar, I'm not going to play a melody that you recognize. I'm just going to hit some notes I, that I hear, and then I'm going to sing along with that. Now, the thing is, when I do that, everything is going to go through this tiny little microphone at the bottom of this Motorola G14 telephone. It's a 200 euro telephone, so it's not an iPhone or anything like that. It doesn't have any high quality sound or doesn't have a high quality video or anything like that. So, and right now I'm feeling like I have to cough because I haven't drank anything, but I'm gonna cough. So you can get an idea about the sound quality that you'll be hearing. Because now I've started talking. One of the things about living alone is you never speak to people, and so when you start speaking, then you have to cough, and everything starts coming out. So, what are we gonna sing today? First, I'm gonna do a little. How about let's give you an idea about what I mean by anyone can sing. Now, before the pandemic, I just I did what I did. I was just walking around Berlin, drinking, smoking, hanging out, listening to music, and watching people. But then when the pandemic hit, and I couldn't be outside doing all that stuff, so I sat inside. And I thought to myself, well, I like music. Uh, why don't I learn how to play the guitar? Learning how to play the guitar would be a good way to pass the time during lockdown. So, but I didn't have the patience. And this is very important because if you're a young person, because I know that young people don't have patience for a lot of things. I'm an older person. I have very little patience for learning stuff. I learn very quickly, but don't have patience for the rules and regulations and the guidelines and the books and the theories and things that people want you to learn. I don't like that stuff at all. So what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to take the bottom string of the guitar and I'm just going to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star. And then I'm going to sing Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and show you what my voice sounds like. Right now it's on, and why and when you hear my voice, I want you to take this as a note that you don't need to have auto tune. You don't need to have echo or reverb. When you're singing on the street and when you sing in a park, then there is no echo or reverb unless you carry a whole lot of equipment with you. And nowadays, instead of having a Super 8 camera or 8mm camera, then you have a smartphone, which gives better sound and better video quality, better camera quality. So let's do this like this. Twinkle, twinkle, little star. Simple as that. That was one string, the last E string. And it sounded like Twinkle, Twinkle, Little Star. And frequently I'll do a lot of other things. Let's see it over the rainbow. Over the rainbow. That was on the second string. So I didn't have to get into finger style. I didn't have to get out any picks. I didn't have to do anything other than just play a few notes. And I did that by ear. I know how over the rainbow sounds, so I now so let's and then I have so we do this a simple finger pattern, fourth string, and then I'm gonna hold that all the way through. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a light that I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Now that's my old man's voice, or what you would consider to be old man's voice. Let's try being an older guy. I'm gonna try and go change the octaves a little bit to this kind of a 15-year-old pitchy voice that I used to have when I was a kid. Okay, and we're gonna do that just as a demonstration, given to a different range and stuff. I just to prove to you that just after less than 3 years, I've been able to acquire these techniques. And I don't have the best voice, but I have a practiced voice because I get bored a lot. That means I sing a lot, and it means I practice a lot. So I don't have an inborn talent for singing. I was 62 years old before I sang the first time in my life. I think one time I tried to sing to my daughter, scared her to death. My voice was so gravelly and rough. She's like, when she's a baby, she's like, oh crap. Okay. Your mother's gonna sing for you. Let's try a little bit of what I call the SpongeBob voice because the way I discovered I had this vocal quality is when I found that I loved imitating SpongeBob. And the result of that is I decided I wanted to sing in SpongeBob's voice. So, somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, There's a line I heard of once in a lullaby. Somewhere over the rainbow, skies are blue, and the dreams that you dare to dream really do come true. Now, before I end this video, I'm gonna give you a warning, as I give everybody else, that if you're a new singer or you're gonna be doing this stuff, trying to make a living off of it, my warning that I'm gonna live on every video, you get tired of hearing it, is do not stream your music. Even if it's a cover of someone else's, do not stream it. Upload it to YouTube and give it out for free. Upload it to any other social media platform, give it out for free, but never use any streaming platform. You will regret it later on in life. I know it's a losing battle for me to tell you that, but I'm going to do it anyway. So thanks for listening to this video and watching it. And don't forget to like and subscribe, so that if you want to hear more about how an old man in his plus 60s became a non-sequential unknown star in his own time, so maybe posthumously someone will find this video and go, hey, this guy was right. Thanks.